What is up, my starring gems? It's your main character, starring gem, and today's video is going to be on what Bojack character are you? So let's get into it. Pile number 1 says we're doomed. Pile 2 says I see you. Pile 3 says Mr. Blue. Pile 4 says this is your movie. And pile 5 says turn around. And we have my dog. Okay, let's get into the video. What is up, my starring gems? It's your main character, starring gem, and today's video is going to be on if you were a Bojack Horseman character, what character would you be? So I'm making this on my second channel because I don't know how it's gonna go over. Remember, these videos are for entertainment purposes only, the whole spiel. And yeah, let's get straight into it. I love Bojack, so if you like Bojack, you can stick around. If you don't like Bojack, don't worry, I will be explaining everything along the way. So part number 1, you guys chose this card. It says we're not doomed. Okay, so ooh, the lighting, sorry about that. You could be in a place right now in your life where you're kind of unhinged. Literally, I was hearing that word where you're just doing things, you're just saying things, you don't really care how people are going to perceive you. You're just living life, you're doing you. It's definitely giving a total festive. If you're from South Africa, you'll know what that means, but basically it just means it's festive season, like you can get away with anything. Now, I'm not saying to like that grand of an extent. I just feel like you are kind of doing things for yourself right now. You're focusing on yourself. I'm hearing that you have a lot more free time on your hands. So you're kind of just utilizing that to do things that you've wanted to do before that you couldn't. You could be thinking about quitting your job and like just going after your own passion. Honestly, I think that at the end of the day, you should always at least try one thing that you've always wanted to try. Even if it's maybe not, I don't know, the wisest idea financially or whatever. I think that if you are in a space where you're able to take risks, you should definitely do it, But that's just my little opinion. So let's get into it. The character, that's why you clicked on the video. So your character is, drumroll, Princess Carolyn. I will insert a photo over here. The character you got is Princess Carolyn. You are someone that cares for others more than yourself. You prefer control. You're funny and cool company. No matter what mood you're in, you're very wise and people could talk to you for hours. So even though she's your character, like there's more that goes into it. That's just your overall character. But going more into your personality and everything and how people perceive you, yeah, you are someone who cares for others more than yourself. I feel like you're one of those people where you grew up really poor, or you grew up in like a disadvantage, I don't know, something like that, and you know what it's like to be in those spaces where, like, let's say for example, you are now a professor, okay, you are teaching, or you are a scientist, okay, and you're busy watching a kid that just got their first science test, or I don't know, something, and you're looking at them and it's kind of like what it's like to go through that entire process of med school, of high school, of primary school, of all of that. I feel like everybody can hear me. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like you know what it's like going through that entire process. So you kind of try to overcompensate and be there for that person or other people, because you know that you wish that you had someone, growing up that could help you and that was a mentor to you. My word, I feel like everybody can hear me. Okay, Spirit. If pile 1 was a Bojack Horseman character, who would they be? Give me some more insight. Oh, my deck was upside down. We have the 8 of Cups, okay? So this talks about you moving away from something. The lighting again. I'm gonna fix this lighting issue, don't worry. Anyways, yeah, I feel like you are leaving things behind. Things that do not serve your purpose anymore. yeah, I just feel like you're going after your own passions, your own career aspirations in life right now, and you're just doing what you think is best for you. We have the Strength card. This is ruled by Leo, so you could definitely be a Leo. You could be I forgot what Justice is. Ooh, I don't know. You could be a Virgo or something. But yeah, so strength, this talks about you having a lot of inner strength, you know, people seeing you as someone very powerful. I feel like you have a lot of influence and you're kind of underestimating the influence that you have on people. 100%. I do feel like you are one of like the leaders and you have a lot of followers, so you could be an influencer, or you just I don't know, when you say your ideas people want to listen. It just feels like you have a lot of influence. 10 of Pentacles, you are going to be making a lot. I hate this lighting, oh my god. You're going to be making a lot of money very soon, and I think that it's all justified. I feel like you put in the work, you put in the effort, and you're gonna get your rewards. You're gonna get this money. 100%. I feel like if you're working towards something, buying a car, buying a house, it's definitely gonna happen. And that's not just me being overly positive, because a lot of readers are like that. I'm not saying I'm not, but I'm saying it how I'm seeing it. Literally, Strength, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Justice card, it means that you're within your rights. You deserve that money. You know, I'm waiting for the lighting. You put in the effort, so you're gonna get what you want, okay? It's gonna work out for you. I think you're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, keep leaving things and people that no longer serve you, because you are amazing, Princess Carolyn. Okay, pile 2, you guys chose the I See You card, okay? I love this card so much because it's actually from my favorite Bojack Horseman episode. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo of this actually. 100%. Anyways, so pile number 2, if you were a Bojack Horseman character, what character would you be? With the ICU card, you know, maybe you have a family member or someone you care about and their health is coming into question, so you could just be trying to support them right now. Yeah, I am getting that you're really funny, and even your channeled message mentions you being very funny. I feel like in times where things are really serious, you're able to kind of be a buffer, or you're able to, you know, crack the first joke, or when someone buys like a big pizza, you'll be the person to take the first slice. Yeah, I feel like you make people feel very comfortable, very welcomed, and it's really nice. It takes a lot of self-assurance maybe to be that type of person. So your character is, drumroll, Kelsey Jennings. This is the character. She's one of my favorite characters. I feel like she's super underrated. So it says, you're really funny when you want to be. You don't let people see the real you until you're comfortable. People get obsessed with you super easily. People want your approval. Okay, so Kelsey Jennings is a director. She's very talented at what she does. Yeah, I mean, she sees something in you, it means that you are special. So I get the energy that you're the same. You could definitely be someone that doesn't have that many friends, and it's very evident. Like, you're mean to people, okay? 100%. You sometimes are very mean. And I feel like people that are your friends, they feel so lucky that they get to see the more emotional side of you. And I'm speaking softer because everybody can hear me. I know it. Why is my whole house being quiet? And my brother's friends over there, but they're quiet? That's not normal. Anyways, so yeah, I feel like your friends feel very lucky that they get to see that more emotional and vulnerable side of you, 100%. And people are always surprised to see how kind you are. Yeah. People get obsessed with you super easily. Okay, so it's really easy for people to read into what you say. You could be an introvert. And yeah, you could really like, you make people feel super comfortable and all that stuff 100%. But people, yeah, they don't get to see the real you very often. And sometimes you let it slip, maybe. I feel like you're one of those people that you're very mysterious. Okay, see, now they're talking. That makes me feel better. So sorry about the background noise. So like I was busy saying, I feel like you do make people feel very comfortable. And it's interesting because you don't feel comfortable. So it's kind of like a paradox. Like, you make people feel welcome, but you feel kind of like an alien in your own skin. So interesting. Spirit, if Pal 2 were a Bojack Horseman character, who would they be? Give me more insight on them. Give me more insight on Pal 2. So the first card we have is the Page of Cups, okay? I feel like you are someone that wants to be more vulnerable, and you're kind of struggling on how to do that. Or I feel like you're trying to rebrand yourself, maybe. You know, people always saw you as this really funny, goofy person, but now maybe you're trying to be more serious. Actually, I can see that. You know, maybe you were like a party person or something. But yeah, I just see you trying to change your image, and you're trying to, yeah, break a mold. You're trying to build a new name for yourself, something that isn't associated with what you were or who you were before. You know, you could be transitioning, anything like that, 100%. And I hope people are respecting your new pronouns and your new, you know, everything, okay? So yeah. Seven of Swords, this does talk about you know, infidelity, does talk about cheating. So maybe you did cheat on someone once, or there's someone that really has like a huge vendetta against you. I can see people trying to 100% like break you down. I mean, Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords, so you put in a lot of work and a lot of effort in something, and I'm seeing that there is someone that is just making sure that you do not move forward. They're saying no, like, you're not gonna move forward, you're not gonna break away, you're not gonna become this new person without me. Like, you would be nothing without me type vibe. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this talks about change. You are changing, you're an ever-changing person. And yeah, they definitely are going to be people that are trying to break you down, and they don't want you to move on, they don't want you to succeed. And that sounds like such a thing that they say in those motivational videos, where it's like, they don't want you to win. But I'm getting that, guys. I'm really getting that. Spirit, can I please get another card for Pal 2? The love for two people can never be the same. I love you differently, completely, and utterly. Pal 2, you guys are really becoming my favorite. I don't know why, but this is one of my favorite cards, so you could definitely be a Libra. And it's talking about how, you know, maybe it does go back to the cheating, or you're in like a love triangle or something. But yeah, the love for two people can never be the same. So the way that you love your dad is not the same way you love your mom. The way you love your brother is not the same way you love your best friend. It's two completely different types of love. Or four, however many people I just said. It's all different types of love. And that doesn't mean that you love the other person any less. You know, this even is about like polyamory. I don't know, maybe you are polyamorous. But a big sentiment, or a big part of polyamory, is that just because you love someone else, it doesn't mean that you love your primary partner any less. So yeah, I don't know, try polyamory. Yeah, anyways, that's what I got for you, Pal 2. I hope it resonated, and let's get into the next one. Pal number 3, you guys chose Mr. Blue. This is such a nice song. I definitely recommend you guys to listen to it. It's like, Mr. Blue, I told you that. Oh, actually, I should listen to the song again. It's been a while. So Pal 3, if you were a Bojack Horseman character, who would you be? You know, just going with the song, you know, Mr. Blue, it talks about someone that is blue. They're feeling sad, you know, they're not happy. So I feel like you could be in a place right now where it's interesting, but I'm hearing people are trying to make you the bad guy or something. You could definitely be a parent, and maybe your partner is someone that's way more laid back and all that stuff, and Now people are making you like the bad cop because in comparison like you're more strict, but you aren't strict at all. It's like that same thing that they were talking about in Young Sheldon, where Missy was like, she thinks that she's so dumb because Sheldon is so smart, her brother. And then it turns out that just because someone else is super smart doesn't mean that you're not smart. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, let's get to your character. Your character is, drum roll, Diane Nguyen. Here is your character. Da, 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 da. Okay. You're kind and very outspoken, career-driven and emotional, very creative, daring and bold. You embody change and you're always looking for the next best thing. Keep going. Keep moving forward, okay? That is from Meet the Robinsons. Watch the movie, it's very good. Very inspirational. Yeah, maybe you're inspirational also. Yeah, you're very outspoken and career-driven. You say your opinions even when you're really scared and you don't want to. I feel like you are someone that definitely bottles up your emotions and then it explodes, and that's why people call you like emotional sometimes. Spirit, can I please get more cards for pile 3? For some reason I'm not getting that much from you. You're kind of like very closed off. I mean, I sent you being someone that's super open, you know, laugh with the party, always laughing. Like, I can see you being that person. But also I can see you being like, I don't know, the complete opposite. I feel like you are like that when you're alone. I feel like when you're alone, you're just super funny, 100%. You can be your most comfortable self. Yeah, you love your solitude. You love being surrounded by your own thoughts. I'm hearing something about an Uber driver. I don't know why. You could be an Uber driver, or you're taking an Uber. Spirit, can I get some more cards on pile 3? We have the Ace of Cups. This talks about emotions. I hate this lighting. I am so annoyed. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, Ace of Cups talks about emotions. It talks about love, starting new relationships. I feel like you are an amazing partner. You're working on your different attachment styles, and I definitely feel like you're leaning more towards being a secure partner. But like secure, anxious attachment style, 100%. But yeah, I feel like you are trying to be more healthy. You are trying to, you know, take more risks and be more bold. We have the Star card. This is Aquarius energy. So you could definitely be a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Yeah, or Taurus, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So the Star card talks about being the main character. You know, it's literally being the star. So yeah, I feel like part of, or sometimes you do like to blend into the crowd. You know, like Penelope Featherington. Ooh, I don't want to spoil. But yeah, I just feel like you like to blend. You like to be a wallflower sometimes. You prefer that. Sometimes you don't like being the center of attention. It's like that older sibling energy. You could definitely have that, where you always had to take care of people, or you had to be in control, you had to be in charge. There's also that song Surface Pressure, where the sister's talking about like pressure, like she's under so much pressure to, you know, be the strong one, be this, be that. So yeah, so I kept losing my train of thought, but this is what I wanted to say. I feel like a lot of times when people are busy describing you, they try to, my word, it's quiet again. But yeah, I feel like people are always using words like, oh, you're so strong, you are so, I can't think of any other words. I don't know, resolute, you're so determined. They use all these words to describe you, and it's like they forget that you're also emotional. You know, and there is a power that comes with emotion. 100%, there is a power in it. 3 of Swords, this is the heartbreak card. Literally, In other tarot decks, it's a heart, and then there's 3 swords going in the heart. It's painful, okay? I feel like you have a painful past, and you're trying to regain your strength, basically. And then we have the High Priestess card. You've learned a lot. You've loved and you've learned. You've loved and you've lost. And I think the reason that you're going to be able to sleep comfortably when you go to bed, and like at the end of the day, you know, when you're on your deathbed, I feel like you will be able to say that you lived life. You know, you did the things that you wanted to do. So yeah, keep taking risks, keep being bold. That's what I got for you, pile 3. Pile number 4, you guys chose This Is Your Movie. Okay. Let's see. So the scene that this came from, where it's like, this is your movie, basically Princess Carolyn, this character, she was trying to do everything, and then she felt devastated at the end of the day. She was like, I can't do this. And then this other guy comes and he's like, do you need to hear the movie star speech? And she's like, fine. And he's like, this is your movie. And this is the part of the movie where the character gets taken for a loop. I mean, this is not the words that they use, but it's the part in the movie where the character feels defeated and they don't know what they're gonna do. But then at the end of the day, the character overcomes all their fears and they make it out to the end. And I feel like it's a great piece of advice to remember, or a good coping way, good coping mechanism, or something you can just tell yourself when you're feeling down, you know. Yeah, so I feel like you're busy looking for hope right now. That could be something that you're really looking for. Let's see your character. Drum roll. And we have been waiting for it. I'm sure that if you clicked on this video, you were waiting for it. Bojack Horseman. Here is the character. So before I carry on, I just want to say I'm not condoning any of Bojack Horseman's actions whatsoever, okay? This video is for entertainment purposes only, okay? But yeah, so you got the Bojack Horseman character. Self-destructive is your middle name. You get insecure and want people to like you. It's okay to live the childhood you never got to live. Just don't hurt others in the process. So I'm busy getting the vibe that you're self-destructive. I feel like when things get really good, you're afraid, or you push people away before you get hurt. And it really does stem from your childhood. So in your childhood, you had to grow up like super faster than most, and now that you're older, you want to live the childhood that you didn't get to live, you know. Now you want to sneak out in midnight and, I don't know, get in a stranger's car and drive till the night. I don't know, you know, all that stuff that teenagers do. God damn it. Yeah. So I feel like, yeah, you're just trying to live the life that you never got to. I knew a friend like this. They are a Cancer. Their birthday's the, I don't know, 26th of June or something. Anyways, yeah, so they are trying to, like, they were telling me, you know, growing up their parents were very strict. They didn't get to live life a lot, and now that they're older, they are doing it all, you know, that and some. So just do it in moderation. Spirit, can I please get some more cards for pile 4? So you got the Empress card. You are someone that is very attractive. People are always drawn to you. You know, you're real pretty, very handsome, just attractive all around. And I think it's easy for people to, like, when they meet you immediately, they just want to be your friend. They want to talk to you. I feel like you have so many amazing attributes. You know, you're funny, kind, sweet, caring. And then there is also that other side of you where it's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is someone that is a boss bitch, okay? But she's a boss bitch in the sense of, like, the Devil Wears Prada, the main character. I mean, not the main character. The boss. she's the main character. But yeah, I feel like she can be really yeah, self-destructive at times, but she makes decisions and she sticks with it. She's not a bad person. Five of Cups, this talks about a separation and a breakup, so you could always just be losing people that you really care about, and you know, you're focused on the past. I definitely feel like you should watch pile number 3. I think you might resonate with it as well. But yeah, the past, the past, the past. What can I say about it? I feel like when you're trying to relive your childhood, you know, that's the past, and it's kind of saying that eventually you're gonna have to start living in the present and then thinking about the future instead of just reliving the past. So yeah, you know, I'm always someone that says, like, if you want to, like, yeah, you know, now's the time to make mistakes, live life, do what you want to do, just, you know, don't hurt other people in the process, or try your best not to do it. So yeah, that is what I got for you, pile 4. I will pull out another card for you. Spirit, can I please get a card for pile 4? Feign ignorance, had to protect you, and introvert. So feign ignorance is from another TV show. It's called My Mister. It's a K-drama. Can I just say, I love it. It's so good. It's a great K-drama in my opinion. Anyways, the sentiment behind this was basically this girl overheard someone saying something negative about her friend. I'm saying friend very loosely, but she really cares about him, and then she got mad at this person and she basically punched him. And then she told the friend, she was like, yeah, this happened, like, he was talking smack about you. And he was like, don't do that, like, I don't want you to see that side of me or something. And then he was like, next time next time something like that happens, just feign ignorance, you know. I'm definitely explaining it wrong, but it was such a nice moment. So yeah, even if you just watch that part of the TV show, watch it. We have introvert, so you could be an introvert, ISTP, INTJ, all of these, okay? I'm not gonna say them all, but you could be one of these personality types. And then we have had to protect you. So again, you try to protect people and you try to protect yourself. You try to protect yourself by, you know, not being vulnerable and that type of stuff. And you try to protect others because you don't want to get your poison on them. Anyways, that is what I got for you, pile 4. I feel like if you got this pile. Anyways, let's get into pile 5. So pile 5, you guys chose Turn Around Everything. If you know where this is from, comment it down below. I will give you a free reading. Turn around. The first person to comment it gets a free reading, okay? Okay. So let's see. If you were a Bojack Horseman character, who would you be? So let's see, what am I busy getting? Just looking at the card, turn around. Sorry about that. Anyways, just looking at the card. What am I busy getting? You're always going back to something. It's like your safety blanket. And now is the time to get rid of that security blanket, that safety blanket. I mean, was this other scene? I know I talk about TV shows a lot. I love TV. I love it. I love consuming media and distracting my brain. Anyways, so there's this other TV show called The Good Place. It is really good. Ironic. Anyways, so there was this scene where there's this mom, right? And she was a shitty mom. And then she gets older and she's a great mom. And then the daughter's like, no, like, this can't be it. Like, you cannot change. And then she realizes that she's upset because it's like, if that mom had the capability and the ability to change and be a good mom, it's like, why didn't the daughter get that? Why didn't she get that new, healed and improved version of a mom, you know? And it turns out the mom had a security blanket in case things went wrong, so she would keep some money like under a washing machine or whatever. And I feel like maybe sometimes you do that, you know, you've changed, you become a new person, you've healed, you're going to therapy and all that, but you do still have that security blanket. I don't know whether it's like hiding cigarettes or not getting rid of an ex's letter or article of clothing, but you have something that you're always going back to. Anyways, let's get into your character. Drumroll. We have Todd Chavez. So this is your character. You're a little goofy and eccentric. People doubted you for a long time, and now you're finally living your dream. People are only able to perceive you at the frequency they are currently at. Okay, so you could definitely be spiritual, you know, crystals, all that jazz, tarot cards. I'm definitely getting a witchy feel from this. So yeah, you are really goofy, funny. Spirit, can I get some more cards for Power 5? Can I get more cards for Power 5? We have the Tower card. Dun dun dun. Okay, so this card talks about total destruction. You know, things are going haywire. Shit has hit the fan, basically. It reminds me of this other quote where they're like, you think when you're born in a burning house, you think the entire world is on fire. And it's basically saying, like, if you grew up in an abusive household, you think that everybody is like that. So your surroundings and your environment is very important. Anyways, yeah, you could be in a space like that right now where, yeah, turning things around, you feel like you have to have that security blanket, that safety net. And then we have the Seven of Swords. I got this in another pile. I think it was pile 2 maybe. But yeah, I feel like you're working really hard on trying to just like better yourself. 8 of Pentacles, you know, you're working so hard on yourself. I feel like you're trying to be like super healthy and stuff, and it is amazing, amazing, amazing. But also at the same time, I feel like the more self-aware that you get, the more you are trying to, I don't know, like overcome like everything that also makes you you. So you're really goofy and eccentric, you know, you're funny, silly, you're all that. It's easy to find a way to turn that into a bad thing, where it's like, oh, you're funny, and then some people will say, oh, you know, that stems from childhood trauma, and then you try to deal with your childhood trauma, and as a byproduct you're not as funny. I don't know what I'm saying, but I just feel like sometimes when people realize that they have flaws, they try to fix every single one of it, but sometimes things aren't a flaw. It's something that makes you you, and it's not a bad thing. And then we have the Queen of Wands. You are the Queen of Wands, you know, you're amazing, you are that bitch, whatever gender you are, you're amazing. Yeah, I don't really have much to say for you, Power 5. I will pull out some cards for you. Spirit, can I please get a card for Power 5? Give me a card for Power 5. Oof, we got so many. Okay. So we have love listening to you. So people love listening to you. I feel like you have amazing taste in music as well. First date jitters, hashtag awkward. So you could be having a first date soon, and it's gonna be hella awkward. We have IRL, overheard friend request. So this goes again. You could be meeting someone online. So you met them online and you're meeting them in person. It's gonna be very awkward. Don't take it as like, I don't know, like don't overthink that part. I think you should probably see them again. It's always nervous. You always get jitters on the first date. And then we have that life experience though. You know, you are getting that life experience. You're working on your CV. You're gonna get a good reference, okay? And if you recently applied to a job, I think that regardless of the news that you get, just remember. Okay, I'm sorry. So yeah, that is the video. I hope you guys liked it and it resonated. Let me know if you guys want another video like this. This was actually fun to make. I feel like I got to combine two of my favorite things, tarot and TV shows, because I love freaking TV. I love it. I think it's so cool. I feel like it definitely does represent like aspects of our lives, you know, and it's, you can learn a lot of things through TV, you know, a lot of things. So yeah, anyways, bye.